Hello and welcome to TalkSaints. In this video, I'm going to be previewing the game between Southampton and Liverpool. This Sunday, it's a massive game at certain areas. Obviously, two teams, looking to qualify for the Champions League. Liverpool in a good form. And haven't lost many games lately. Scoring goals, they've got Sturridge back and they've got Henderson who's playing very well. Markovic as well, who's I think has done really well from lately this season. And it's we all know it's a big game, for a number of reasons. I don't really have to say. Obviously, it's a 6-pointer. Obviously, if Saints were to win this game, we could get 7 points above Liverpool, which would be a massive cushion. But obviously, if we lose, it could be 1 point. So I think we look at the table. I think it's a really, really big game. Obviously, we've got. I heard that Shane Long back in training this week. It's a real boost for us because obviously these last few games we've relied on Pele quite a lot, and we haven't had options. So we've had to play Pele the whole 90 minutes, and Long's, he's that type of player which he can stick on, and he could change the game. And I think that's what we've been missing like these last few games, like against West Ham home and Swansea home. Because if you guys remember against Leicester, I think that was back in November. It was a 0-0 game. We were dominating them. Things weren't going our way. Stick on Shane Long, and he smacks 2 goals in the back of the net, and I think he's a player that can change the game, and I'm really, really happy he's back in training. I don't think he's going to start. Maybe he might be on the bench depending on how he's been doing in training, and I think it's a really, really big game. I think both fans will be up for this game. Obviously, with Lallana, Lambert, and Lovren returning. It's going to be big, obviously, for them and for us. And I've said it before. Look. Lambert did a lot for our club, I appreciate everything he did. He was an amazing player, got us from League One all the way to the top 8 of the Premier League, humble character, really nice guy. I met the guy once, really, really nice guy to talk to, really friendly, and if he comes on the pitch, I'll clap him away. I think he's a fantastic player. There'll always be a space for him at Saints. The fans love him. Really, really nice guy. Obviously, we've got Lovren returning. Hate the guy. Big-headed, delusional. Think he's ambitious, but he's a bit of a prat. Some person on Twitter was saying to me the other day, who do you think's worse, him or Rivaldo? I thought, I can't answer that, mate. They're both absolute idiots. Lovren obviously thought, after Pochettino had left, that this club would be going nowhere. He left. Well, good, because we got Toby Alderweireld in. He's a better player, in my opinion. Obviously, Lallana returning as well, and I'm really upset. I think the way Lallana left the club was really, really wrong. He's went through our youth academy, everything. And, for him, I remember after the 2013-14 season finishing, he said to, the local medias and that he wanted to play in the Champions League. And in Brazil, he even said to, the locals that, I heard some locals asked him, would he be moving to Liverpool? Obviously, there was a rumour going around. He goes, yeah, and all these little comments he was making. And we all knew that he didn't want to play for Southampton FC anymore. And for him to turn around and say, oh, no, it wasn't like that. Oh, Liverpool made an offer, I moved. Look, we all knew he wanted to move to Liverpool. I think he was an absolute idiot for that. I'm not going to boo him. I'm not going to cheer for him at all. The only reason I'm not going to boo him, because he got us to the Premier League. He did do a lot for us, but the way big-headed guy, the way he dealt with it at the end of the season was absolutely wrong. So I'm going to ignore the guy. I'm just going to get behind our team, Southampton FC, the team we support. I'm going to get behind them. And I think obviously it's a big game for us. Obviously, I'm hoping Schneiderlin will be back for this game. Obviously, we've had about 10-day break. Hopefully, Toby's back as well. Obviously, I think Matt Target might go to left back. Oh yeah, and I want to talk about Yoshida as well. I've actually thought he's been fantastic this season for us. Last year, if Lovren or Fonte actually got injured, would be like, ooh, who are we gonna play? But I think Yoshida, I think Coman's got the best out of him this season. There's real credit to Ronald. He's got the best. I think against West Ham at left back, he didn't do too bad. Seemingly it's not his normal position to play in, and I think it's a really good game. I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. I also wanted to mention Steve Brown. Really sad news about his death. Only 55 years of age. He died, and it was his funeral this Tuesday. And as a Saints fan, I didn't know him, but I heard he was a great guy. And I want all you Saints fans out there, including myself, on the 55th minute after Southampton versus Liverpool game, to clap the whole minute for the guy. He lived for Saints. He absolutely loved the club more than anyone. I think it's only fair that us fans thank him for that. He's a really great guy. A lot of Saints fans knew him. He's sad. He's very sad. It's very sad news, and he's obviously going to be missed by a lot of the fans that knew him. And I was very upset after I heard this news. He loves Saints, and I think the best way to repay him is by a minute clap. Look, I'll be clapping. I don't know if anyone else will be, but I'm going to try and encourage people to around me as well. Great guy. There's not many fans like him that support the team, home and away, for 55 years. Loved the club so much. Used to wear shirts all the time. All he used to talk about was Saints, etc. He was a really great guy. Heard he was really friendly as well. I heard his family said that he was such a nice father. He was a really great guy. I never knew the guy, but I like to pay my respects by clapping for a whole minute. I hope the rest of the Saints fans will as well. He was a great guy, and it's a big game. Everyone knows that. I think the best way that we can get at Liverpool is their defence. You look at their defence and you think, it's not the best. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's not the best defence, and you look at it. They've given a lot of goals away, and Skirtle, especially, and Saka, they've always got a mistake in them. Therefore, I'd presume Saints would go in a 4-4-1-1 against Liverpool, and I think this is a game which obviously West Ham and Swansea just mostly sat back against the Saints. I think they'll actually give us a good go. Liverpool really want to win this game, just like we do. I think it will be a very open game, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 Saints win. I'm going to go for Pele to end his goal drought. Bit of a break. I think we'll come back firing.